Hey traders, this is Jeff from ZenTrader.ca with a market update. I just want to take 2 seconds and pause and admire this beautiful uptrend that the Nasdaq has been in for all of this year. I mean, right off the bat, just gapped up, just kept on going. But you know, all things do come to an end. I've got some really interesting charts here I want to show you, especially this one. I just was playing around with this and I noticed this line. If you draw from this low, connect it with this low, and you can see here, I mean, you almost couldn't write this up any better. From bottom to top, we could be putting in you know, intermediate top here, or even a major top for that matter. I don't think that's the case. I think we're gonna, if I had to speculate, I think we're gonna pull back and then move higher. But I mean, technical analysis is so amazing sometimes when you see something like this from a geometry standpoint. It's pretty fascinating. So I just thought I wanted to point that out. You're probably only going to see it if you click big screen, because this is a rather light color there. So with that being said, here's another look at the Nasdaq from a daily view. Back here, I remember there's a video out there somewhere where I had drawn these trend lines, and I basically theorized that we were going to go up to the top of this channel and top out. And I didn't think we would get there in one fell swoop. I thought we would probably do a little bit more ebbing and flowing, but we're about 40 points from that top, which, you know, we may get an exhaustion gap on the markets. If you look at the Dow on a daily, I think we're averaging about 900 million shares roughly for most of this rally. You know, maybe we need a 1.2, 1.3 billion volume shares to really put the exclamation point on this rally. Another chart I want to point out, about a week and a half ago, maybe it was right around here, I had noted that the ADX on the daily chart, something that needed to happen before this market could actually put in a top was this positive DI needed to actually cross down through the ADX. That doesn't necessarily mean the markets are going to sell off. That basically means that it can at this point. Most of the time, it's very difficult for the markets to sell off when the ADX is pointed up and a positive DI is on top. Well, that has now happened. So given the other plethora amounts of charts here that scream top, like, I mean, I didn't draw the line, the resistance here, but it's pretty obvious. This is interesting because you have the Nasdaq in this amazing uptrend, just a series of consolidations and move up, and then you've got the Dow here basically stuck. I mean, it did one kind of stepping stone up here, and now we're basically stuck right around 10,875, 10,900. Yes, we have been correcting intraday, which one could argue is relieving the overbought nature of the markets, and that is true. And you know, these markets are clearly climbing a wall of worry. You know, there is a lot of bullishness. There are people out there trying to short the markets, and they're getting hurt. It's very difficult. I really wanted to put in a short today, so I didn't, but we may get one more little pop up, and maybe that's going to be the time to get short. This has been a very difficult market to time. I mean, if I should have just listened to my timing signal, because it's still bullish. It hasn't flipped. Yeah, it's, you know, that's it. Point blank, it hasn't flipped. It's still long, but it is losing momentum. Yeah, this is just another basically huge area of resistance on the Dow. So I think we're close, guys and girls. I think we're close to a top short term. So we just have to, you know, keep watching the indicators, have our time frames be very short, and make sure we have our stops in place. Okay, take care, guys. We'll talk to you later.